Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. This is Psychs World, Season 4, Episode 7. Okay, first off, we're going to start off with the hip-hop news because that's what we always do, and then we'll move on from that to something else. Eventually, we'll go over the numbers for the channels later on in the show, but how long it may be, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Drake gives a fan $10K in a first-class flight to Atlanta. Why rappers stopped writing, how hip-hop is made today. I don't know who stopped writing. I never did, never will. You're not going to write for me, and I'm not going to write your shit. Fuck off. Unless you've got $50,000 in your pocket for a verse. Birdman believes the South will never lose grip on hip-hop dominance. Remy Ma cheated on Papoose with The Help, Tasha K alleges. And then let's fast forward. Remy Ma's cheating allegations leave her unbothered. He loves me, she says. Snoop Dogg reveals how many blunts he smoked in a day. That's some good shit. I quote and end quote. Snoop Dogg wants to re-sign former death row artist after viral video. Lil' Kim accuses Ebony of sabotaging magazine cover. Tim's and Future pregnancy rumors spiral out of control on Twitter. Okay, so first things first. We don't give a fuck about you if you got a baby in the bun, in the oven. This is done. Move on. Lil' Kim, I don't know, man. Y'all probably shouldn't be sabotaging the magazine cover of maybe the most famous female MC. I don't think she's the best. She was never the best, but yeah, just, I don't know. That's ridiculous. The things that these artists and these famous motherfuckers have to, I mean, my God, goddamn, not one thing in hip hop news has anybody just got a real problem. No, there's just a bunch of motherfuckers complaining about their positions and what somebody else said, and he said this about me, or somebody told the truth about you. Ridiculousness, right? We'll move on to the news right now. We'll move on to the weather, as it were. We're moving on to the weather because we're going to keep this short, sweet, and simple. They're pumping a lot of chemicals into the air, as they do every day, every year. It's not a conspiracy. It's not fake. It's not fabricated, it's not exaggerated. It's exactly what I just said, and it's exactly what so many people tell you. They do have HAARP machines, you know, HAARP machines that create weather. They create snow, they create hail, they create rain, they create heat. They have atmospheric heaters and so on. But the point being, the weather has changed out there for the most part, so buckle down, people. It's gonna mess with your senses, it's gonna mess with your mind. You'll feel lightheaded, you'll feel dizzy. It's because of the air. Okay, it's because of the strange pattern of clouds and patterns of clouds that you see outside. There's also going to be a lot of dryness in the air for the next few days. We might not get any rain, and then eventually, you know, they'll call upon a drought, or they'll say that it's a drought and it's just not raining, when the fact is they're actively controlling the weather. But I'm not trying to sound like what you consider to be a crackpot, as it were. I'm just telling you the truth. These are facts. You can look them up yourself. They're not hidden. It's not a secret. They're not lying to you. You're just too stupid to research if you think this is lies or exaggerated nonsense. Now, moving on to wrestling news. Boom, this is the wrestling news. All right, Claudio Castagnoli says Bryan Danielson deserves to end his career on his own terms. More matches have been added to AEW Rampage Grand Slam. Shit. Nobody cares though. Nobody's watching that. No, come on now. Be serious. WWE NXT draws second best viewership and key demo rating of the year. WWE reportedly terminates multi-million-dollar partnership with somebody with who, I don't know. They don't tell us here. Saraya loves being a heel in AEW, calls wrestling Twitter soft. Wrestling Twitter, all Twitter is soft. Wrestling fans are super sensitive. That is just the bottom line. AEW fans are fucking suffering from anxiety separation. They're suffering from it deeply, and they've been tormented in such a detrimental fashion with the horrible dreck that they have to watch week after week on AEW programming, unless you're watching Collision. But Collision is their only redeeming quality on the 8+ hours of programming they have on TV a week. Can you imagine that? 8 hours of wrestling a week. My black ass can't even watch that. In an update, a new report from PW Insider notes how there's a belief backstage that Moxley may have a concussion. Which one? It was also said that the belief on the original plan for tonight's title match was for Moxley to retain, because if you didn't see him versus Rey Fenix, it was a decent match, but the plumber, I don't, you know what I mean? That's what we calling him. Most days, that's what we are calling him. That's what we're calling him. You know, he's the what did he say about Orange Cassidy? One of the corniest lines I've ever heard. The winningest champion in all of wrestling is what he called Orange Cassidy before he beat him for that title. Tonight he lost that title because allegedly he was injured during the match, and you know how they do, change the outcome and the scripted ending on the fly, especially if someone's injured. You can't win the belt because then you'll have to change it on TV. It's just ridiculousness. It was also noted how doctors spent a while in the ring checking Moxley out before he sat up and walked out. Fans chanted Moxley as he left through the crowd, and the ringside doctor followed. Also, if it's not a work, maybe it is a work, I don't know, but Nia Jax is getting her fucking ass fired. Please fire that woman. Bro, I don't care if it's a work or not. Oh, I sound like Vince Russo now. Bro. Fucking shit stain. Look, there's no way that Nia Jax should be on TV. There's no build. She's not been in a storyline. No promo packages, video packages, nothing. You have nothing for this woman who came back and is supposed to be this dominant force. If you don't give a fuck about booking her, don't expect us to give a fuck about her when you pretend that she injured everybody's favorite wrestler in that company. Just come on. A little bit of common sense. Also, as I said before, even if it is a work and they're not actually hurt and everything was done with care and precision, she's boring, god-awful, fucking boring to watch. The most interesting thing I have seen Nia Jax do was break Becky Lynch's nose and fumble around with Charlotte in the ring for that one match. And then she threw her on her fucking neck. That was cool. That was decent. It was entertaining because it's entertainment, right? But I digress, as Taz would say. There's no reason to watch WWE, really. And even less so if you're going to have Nia Jax on the screen. Anyway, moving on. In gaming news, if you're unaware, Spider-Man 2 was coming out next month. If you've been living under a rock or some solid fixture under the ground, that's the only way you wouldn't know. Now, that being said, one of the coolest things recently about everything that's coming out pertaining to this game, DLCs and the added on this and the blah blah blah. I only know of one DLC and it's a suit, but this game is gonna have 2 Spider-Men that you play as at all times. We know that. Okay. Not at all times. You know, you get to alternate. You can switch between them flawlessly, effortlessly. So here's the thing that I had the biggest question about, and it's been answered. You will indeed be able to see the other Spider-Man around the city while you're swinging, while you're moving around the city. But that begs the question, when they put that in, when the developers put that in, and they said that, they made that comment, did they mean you'll be able to see the other Spider-Man sitting somewhere about the city? Or did you mean he's gonna swing around the city with us? Because that, like, I've seen video of that, the 2 swinging around together. So hopefully that is something that happens. You get to swing around between Miles and Peter. You get to be them both. It's Spider-Man, and you're every bit of the essence of Spider-Man in this game, I guess you could say. But anyway, it's going to be really awesome. And if you're unaware, we've taken a break on the gaming channel because nobody gave us views or anything. The channel doesn't need structure. The videos didn't need any kind of different content. They're the same goddamn videos that everybody else makes and gets views for absolutely nothing. I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, that's just part of the design or whatever the fuck. No, people didn't give us views. People didn't give us support. The same way they kind of treated the music as of late and these episodes of my show. So I don't know if it's a lack of support or it's a manifestation of apathy. Whatever the case may be, the market is I mean, flooded with all of this shit that I do anyway, except for the music, because the music is the only original thing that we truly do at Black Past Productions, between me and the other artists that are on here. And we currently only have 4 artists. Ain't nobody signed to a contract or whatever. You're either making music with us or you're not. Of course, there's shit I haven't released and I've got on other devices, and there's stuff I have on other USBs and hard drives, but there's no reason to put this stuff out when these people are not ready, you know. And I'm a stickler for lyricism and a very high level of skill when it comes to hip hop, intellect, knowledge, rap. Anyway, that being said, that wasn't getting any views, so we're just shutting the gaming channel down for a little bit. We may post a video here and we may post a video there, or we may just choose to say nothing at all. We may post a video here and we may post a video there, or we may choose to say nothing at all. But at the end of the day, we're making a top tier, top of the line product, because that's what we want. That's what we enjoy. That's what I enjoy. And I'll continue to take these over to Avid Exchange Music Factory so they can be processed and compressed. You know, they have very little studio equipment over there actually, but they have lots of live soundstage equipment. So that's what I use for my music and the episodes, as it were. Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk to you. Yeah! LA Knight, probably the most popular wrestler in the industry right now. It's insane. It's crazy. It's nuts. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. This has been Psychs World, Season 4, Episode 7. We'd like to thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe, share, like, comment. Because we like that. Yeah, switched it up on you, didn't I? This has been one really quick, decent show for the day, and I can't wait to talk to you guys on Friday and see what you think. These episodes will be uploaded every time to YouTube and to SoundCloud. They will not be on Facebook, so please don't ask. They will not be sent on Facebook, so please don't ask. They will not be sent through Messenger, so please don't ask. We will not send you free tracks or unreleased tracks or stuff that people haven't heard through Messenger or any other service. You get everything like everybody else at the same time, right? But if you want early access to music, you want early access to gaming, video, whatever the case may be, to these shows, to these episodes, you want early access to merchandise, then you have to join Black Past Alternate Division, or you join Black Past Affiliated, right? Which is disband only on Facebook. Some people got confused about that and they thought, oh, he's not gonna have Black Past Affiliated anymore. Come on, I had merchandise made for it. Some of you guys have that merchandise. The ones who have the merchandise, if you are listening, you're still affiliated. I still have your contracts right here in the folder. And yes, they're documented, okay? Everything's processed. It goes through a legal process. I can't think of the word I'm trying to use right now. Notarized. Right. Okay. So that being said, we will move on to a new medium as far as the music. So we're mostly going to start posting it on Black Past Alternate Division. This EP that's coming out, it's only going to be about 6-7 tracks. It's going to come out on District 9 specifically. And then we're going to be taking a break from District 9. And after that, we'll come back to Black Past Alternate Division, where we will build it up, where we will give it everything that it needs as a channel for viewers and for hip hop and the world to see and to love and just, you know, indulge in and let it engulf them. You know, they can take it all in. They can have everything to themselves. No. Yeah, anyway, sorry, we get into it here on the show. You know what we do. Right. Thank you for listening.
Fucking drunk on my mind, I've had a hell of a time. Will someone give me a ride? I'm fucking drunk on my mind.